Greetings everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to unbox, review and test the latest mini PC by ACEMAGIC, which is the F1A. The times when mini PCs were only suitable for light office work and web browsing are long gone. This mini PC is quite the powerhouse. It's equipped with 32GB of RAM, 14 cores, 20 threads Intel Core i9 CPU with up to 5GHz of turbo boost speed. This compact powerhouse promises impressive performance in gaming, heavy workloads like video editing and rendering 4K footage. It comes with all you need, including Windows 11 pre-installed. But first things first, let's do a quick unboxing. Here we got the mini PC specs. We have the F1A finished in black, equipped with 32GB of 3200MHz RAM and 1TB of M.2 SSD. So, upon opening the box, we see the mini PC itself and a separate smaller box for all the accessories, which include the power cord, the power brick, which is rated at 120 watts max, HDMI cable and VESA mount with all the necessary screws. Now let's take a closer look at the F1A mini PC itself. Removing the protective plastic cover reveals the mini PC. We got the graphite black model, which has this awesome double-sided glass design. The glass is scratch and wear resistant and really gives the PC that premium and minimalistic look. For the sides we got CNC processed aluminum alloy frame. The mini PC really feels nice and solid, there's virtually no plastic used for the external design. So what we got in terms of ports and I/O? At the front we find one USB-C 3.2 port, two USB-A 3.2 ports, 3.5mm audio out and the power button. At the back we have two more USB-A ports, two HDMI ports, Ethernet port and the power in port. At the bottom we find the air vent for the main cooling fan. We'll test what kind of temperatures this mini PC reaches under heavy loads in just a minute. But before we do that, let's quickly set up the ACEMAGIC F1A and see how it performs. So this mini PC arrives with Windows 11 pre-installed, and after completing the initial setup process, we are good to go. I've installed quite a few games, so that's why we have around 500GB of free disk space available. As I said in the intro, the F1A comes with quite the beast of a CPU, which is the Intel Core i9 12900H. This CPU has 6 performance cores with 12 threads and 8 efficient cores with 8 threads, so a total of 14 cores and 20 threads. The typical TDP is 45 watts with 115 watts TDP max. The base clock speed is 2.5 GHz with up to 5 GHz of turbo boost speed. Now the i9 12900H is an outrageously fast CPU with some amazing multi-thread benchmark scores, as we'll see in just a bit. For communication with other components in the system, the Core i9 uses a PCI Express Gen 4 connection. The F1A comes pre-installed with two 16GB sticks of RAM, a total of 32GB of DDR4 RAM running at 3200 MHz. Now as far as idle temperature goes, this CPU manages to hold around 55 degrees Celsius. As for the GPU, here we are relying on the Iris Xe integrated graphics, which is based on the Xe architecture and offers 96 execution units operating at up to 1.45 GHz. I've tested some of the more popular games and they all performed surprisingly well even on this integrated GPU. Before we jump into some games, let's quickly do a couple of benchmarks to get a better idea what kind of performance this mini PC has to offer. starting with Cinebench, which showed some really impressive CPU temperatures as well. At 100% load, the CPU stays at very comfortable 72 degrees Celsius. So we got a multi-core score of 10,556, which is really impressive, and a single core score of 1,608. The fan noise was definitely manageable, way more quieter than my Acer Nitro 5 laptop. You can hardly hear the fan even at this close distance, so no worries about excessive fan noise distracting you while working or gaming. Now let's move to some actual gaming. The first game I'll test is Fortnite, running at 1080p at DirectX 11 on medium to low settings. As you can see, the game runs smoothly with an average frame rate of around 80 to 120 FPS. The Intel Core i9 and the integrated GPU handles the fast-paced action without any noticeable lag or stutter. We are only using 16GB out of the 32GB of RAM available, and the CPU remained very cool and stable at 73 degrees Celsius. Next, moving on to GTA 5, running at 1080p at normal or low settings. GTA 5 is known for its demanding graphics, but the ACEMAGIC F1A handles it admirably. We are getting a solid 60 FPS on average, and the game looks absolutely wonderful.
I'm setting the charges. They're on a timer, so brace yourselves. Just fucking perfect! Oh, fuck, you hear that? Sirens! Fuck the cops! T, hit the shutter switch!
It's supposed to go down like this. It never is. Come on, go! Don't be an idiot! Wrong position! Move! You want to look at the face of death? Be my guest. Who's next? Get out of the way or stuck to the consequence.
Lastly, let's check out Counter-Strike 2. For competitive gaming, high frame rates are crucial, and the F1A delivered very stable performance. Playing at 1080p with medium-low settings, we're seeing frame rates well above 60. So guys, to wrap things up, the ACEMAGIC F1A is a great option for those looking for powerful performance in compact form factor. It excels in various tasks, runs very cool and quiet, and offers plenty of connectivity options. The build quality is also excellent with the use of premium materials. And if you're on the market for a mini PC, this one is definitely worth considering. The F1A is on discount right now for just above $500, which is crazy good deal for a machine with these specs. So guys, product links can be found in this video description. Thank you for watching and see you all in the next video.